once again back on the mic, back on commentating whatever whack gameplays on the background since the Vanguard ended. And yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about Genesis 9. It was, as a recording, it was 8 days since recording. Like, January 20th to 22nd. Yeah. And I basically went there for day two and all of day two, and then I stayed in the morning for like day three. It's like I was only there like before the matches even started. Then I left, but I gotta watch it online, of course, because I was at a Filipino restaurant eating food, and then I went home. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna be talking about Genesis 9. It was I don't even have any words to describe whatever feeling, whatever emotion I was feeling, because except it could have been so much better. I had an IRL stream up, but dude, it was uh, the audio didn't pick up for some reason. Every time I exited the app, it would literally reset the whole stream, and it was BS. I ended up after day two with like 51 Twitch notifications. That's basically saying what was it? Check out your mobile dashboard, which only happens like every time you restart a stream. But that sucked. But let me. Okay, so day two, it was at 12, but I wanted to wake up earlier. Get some warm up in because I wasn't confident I would find any like friendlies in the venue. I was planning on getting there by 10 o'clock, but yeah, that worked out. But so basically, I woke up at I went to sleep Friday night at like 8 in the evening. I went to sleep earlier, but it was as stuff happens, you know. But so I was planning on waking up at 4. I ended up waking up at 3. And I was still hella tired. So I was like, damn, I can't go back to sleep, so I'm just gonna burn off some energy. So I went back to sleep at like 5, like after 2 hours of just hitting the lab, playing against bots, just adapting, to offline. So like, so I basically woke up at 7 again, and this time I was like, damn, I feel good. I'm hyped. Like I got out, I was like, damn, I'm actually gonna have to play today, and I just got up and actually no, I'm not gonna say it, but like I was basically hella fucking excited. So I got up and was like, hopped out of bed. I was like doing some like I was like getting myself hyped up, just jumping all over again, I guess. And it was like my ankle wouldn't allow me to, and so I'm like, oh fuck. So yeah, and then basically I didn't change, packed up my stuff, ended up getting to the venue by 10:15ish, I think. And I would say it was looking kind of clean, not just in gameplay, but in like outside, I guess, like fit. I don't know, my fit standards suck, but okay. So I went to the venue. I just hung out. I'm like, damn, what the hell do I do? So I was just looking for Crow, who's homie, which I have not met at all until then. Funny enough, we were planning on doing it for like a few months now, but it never happened. But anyways, got some warm up. Not couple. It's like this guy and his brother's girlfriend. When I was like, hey, you want doubles? And like, yeah, doubles. So basically that it was boring. Uh, and then 12 o'clock because of my pool, and I was right now you're watching round one of pool versus E Money Canar Escanar. So Sac, he's from Sac. He was seeded to beat me. I ended up clutching it 2-1, and then Okay, here's my run. After that, I lost to Future Doctor, who's also from SAC 2-0. That matchup was AIDS, but I mean he is better than me. And then I ended up playing Double A Battery. I do not know if he's from SAC, but I heard a ton of SAC people talking about him. I ended up winning that 2-1, and then I ended up playing against Nido Queen, a Mac main from I don't know. Let me. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna find it real quick. Well, he's from California. Just looking at it right now. I don't know if he's NorCal, SoCal, or whatnot. I don't want to assume anything, but yeah. And then I played Luz, a Sora from San Diego, and I won 2-1 and in the most BS way possible. And I made it out of pools 4-1, and I lost my set one of round two pools, which was fine. I mean, I was so mentally exhausted then. But okay, I'm just gonna go back and recap on my pool because this was actually mind blowing. I was seeded to go 1-2, and well, no, 2-2. I was supposed to win two matches and losers, but I made it out, of course. Woo. So I basically my round one was Escanar. What you're watching, I threw that game too so hard. I think it was either mental because or my controls were effed up. I was like re warping to ledge from like shore from warp shorten, and it did not work. I'm like, what the hell? I did not miss the execution on that. So yeah, that happened, and then basically you're watching game three. It was pretty even until last stock, and then I just kind of did my thing. And so I would say I almost do that so hard, and it would have sucked. So I would say I deserve to lose that. Future Doctor, number 10 in SoCal, I would have lost that easily. That was stupid. And then Double A Battery, I threw game one so hard. I tried going for the riskiest counter. It went on a Cloud with Limit. It did not work out. I died at 60, and then I took him to game three, and then I was so close to choking. So I literally only won because I was off stage and I used Explosive Flame for the first time in the set off of recovering, and it ended up paying off so hard. Like I knew I was choking. I knew I if I had to play this any longer, I would have lost. So my instinct said, "You gotta win it now." Like he sent me off stage. I was recovering, and then side B, I don't even know what happened. I was like, "Please hit, please hit." There's I'm just glad I I think I conditioned him to not thinking it would have worked. Like he was looking back at the VOD, he was like jumping, so he did not he was overcommitting, so he couldn't shield. I'm like, damn, let's go. Like that feeling already there, like dude, it's crazy. I was like, I was literally popping off in a way. I was celebrating, but I wasn't close to popping off. It was like that was crazy clutch. And then I I have no words for it. Like that set alone, like that already peaked my offline career. I'm not gonna lie. And then double A, and he's a pretty good win, and I knew I was locked in for that set until that last stack. Okay, so set two in the losers bracket is against Nido Queen, a Macamane from California, as I said earlier. Um, so basically, after my set with Double A Battle, he just comes up to me and is like, "Man, that was a good set," or something like that. He's like, "That." I don't know what he said, but he was spectating it at all, and was like, "Yeah, that's a good set." I forgot what he said, but yeah, game one was freaking whack. I was just ooh, he played like a Mac main, that's for sure. Online Mac main, I guess, but I don't know if online Mac, you know what I mean. But I thankfully I have a ton of experience that I was down 3 stocks to one. He was high percent, of course, because I'm not that bad. So, and then I just won. I reversed 3 stocks. I was super locked in. I was like, I'm not throwing this. I'm gonna give him a fight. He's Little Mac, and then I will do what against Mac does the most. Win against him because Mac sucks. And then so clutched out game map 1. Map 2 was a pretty tight game. Um yeah, I just did my thing. Played solid. I don't think he was already checked out. He's like, damn, I don't want to play this no more. So I won that 2-0. And my last set of losers, of what's it called? Of the first pool was against Luz, a San Diego Sora. Dude, oh my gosh. Map 1 starts, I cheese a stock very early, and then he took it to last stock, so obviously there was a lot of resistance there. Ended up taking that, and then game 2 he takes me to Battlefield, and it was a close game. He won that. I forgot how. But yeah. So game 3, I think he banned Small Battlefield PS2 and probably Smashville. I forgot. But okay. Going back, he definitely knows my disadvantage habits, so I can't just like corn dog my way into like every disadvantage is like I gotta be perfect if I don't want to be dead at 100. Like he's reading my drift, he's catching me doing the stupidest stuff. So yeah, I yeah. So game 3, I don't. Oh yeah. So I was in a moderate the deficit. I don't know. It's on last stock. I think he was at 2 stocks. I could be wrong though, but I know I was at like I had to play it perfectly. I was at a high percent, but he's Sora, so I was like gotta play it perfectly, and I gotta find what I need to find to clutch this out. Of course, being effing neutral layer. So I ended up taking it to a really, really close scenario. Like, wait, was I in the lead and then he started clutching? I forgot. I'm gonna have to look back. But I knew I was choking. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. I was like accepting my defeat. I'm not mentally ready for this. I don't know what could possibly save me. Like I was in I gave up advantage by being stupid because that's what I do. And then I was in disadvantage. He was going crazy on that. Like his ledge trapping is so damn I just did not enjoy being on ledge the whole set. I was on Oh yeah, I was panicking looking for a kill, and I basically threw myself off stage into disadvantage. So by that time, I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? Because I have to look for a raw hit. Like, there's no confirms besides snare 1 up tilt. And I had to look for a grab, a back air. I don't think a dash attack would have worked. I don't remember. But a dash attack would get me good positioning. Or an up air, which rarely ever happens. So I was just like, damn, I need to win neutral. I don't care what percent he is at. Oh my gosh. Let me think. So yeah, I was at ledge. I think I don't even know what happened. I jump from ledge. He was in a good position underneath the plat, and then I don't even know what I was going for. I think I was going for trying to space a forward air on the shield, but I think I either messed up the input or I was literally looking for a full hop grab. Since we were panicking, I was hoping he was probably nervous, which he wasn't. He punished with an up B, and in that split second, I was like, I lost. I have to go to the front of the building to take my NorCal photo, to be in the NorCal photo. I mean, and then I was panicking because that was on my mind the whole time. The NorCal photo was at like 1:55, and it was already like 1:50 by the time my set ended. But it was like the whole time, like that game through three, it could have been it had a huge toll on my mental. I was like, damn, it's either I close this out quick or I lose quick. And game three, I was like, damn, I gotta do this again. So in that split second, I was like, I have to win this. Or no. Oh, it wasn't even about winning anymore. I was just like, damn, get this over with. I want to be in the photo. And I know Nick, who's his hack sucks. Phoenix Fire some 45, I think. He's behind me. I did not know he was behind me. And then I was like, he was cheering me, I guess. But in that split second, I was like, I lost. I'm finally done with this bracket. I have to go take the photo, be in the photo, and I'm gonna chill the rest of the time. And it'll be fun. But turns out I was at, I think, probably like 1:30. I was pressing up. I think I could be pressing nothing. But if I was pressing up, that would make sense. Like I was SDIing up. But I popped up on top of Sora. For his up B connected. And he was an N lag and a neutral B. Even if he did side B right after, it would not have worked. It was a split moment reaction. I know he's floating and whatnot, but I saw it and I'm like, no shots. No shot. Fast fell. Press down. Press C stick back. That is a full unstaled back air on Sora out, and I have 130 rage. He's at probably 130 also. Hit him with that kill screen. He sent to the blast zone game, and at that moment I could not believe anything. I didn't know what to feel. I was either like so overjoyed or I was so confused. I don't have the words at that moment, and nor do I have the words at this moment. I just couldn't articulate what words I was feeling and what words I feel now. It's just I I put my controller on the table. I threw my headset onto the table. So if you see the clip, you see something slamming down, that's my headset. I literally pushed my chair with my I don't know. I just pushed the chair back so far. I don't know how it was falling down behind me, and it was literally on its back falling down, and I just hear whoa. But it was by Nick and one of his other friends, I think. Like just saving it from falling to the floor. Like the back was going to be on the floor. And then I was literally, I didn't know what to feel. I was so confused. So I was standing up. I was shit. I'm trying to replicate in my chair now. I was literally turning around to the facing the venue, facing the pool to my left, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, "This game is so ass." It was so funny as I didn't know what to say. Like, I know I didn't deserve that. I know he should have deserved. He would have deserved getting out of pools. He didn't deserve that back. And I was like, I screamed it so loud. Oh my gosh. I was I wasn't embarrassed one bit. Um it was just pure passion at just that yell. I'm pretty sure the people across the venue and the melee side could have heard me, bro. It was just so damn crazy. So, I I think I just yelled or I just said the words. This game is so ass because I didn't deserve it, but I did not want to feel good about my win. It felt evil. So I wanted to like let Luz know that I didn't deserve. He knows. I just know. He knows that I know, or I to make him know that I know that what he already knows, that this game is trash. And I just didn't want to make him feel bad. I didn't want to feel good about it, but I do feel good about it. And then yeah, the TO literally was like 2-1, 2-1, 2-0, and I'm like, yeah, 2-1. I want that 2-1. The most heart wrenching for him. 2-1 for the. I feel so bad, but it was just that set alone. Just I'm I'm just gonna say it now. That was the pinnacle of my gaming career so far. I don't I don't know if I'm gonna peak it, but I want to. I want to peak that. That was fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. So I was in a rush. It was like 150 50, and so like we had so I had a bunch of stuff to pack up. I had to put my controller in my backpack, my headset in my backpack. I had a lot of stuff to put down. And I was like, "Nick, could you help me please grab my stuff?" He didn't grab my stuff. So, but we did make it on time. We went to the first floor. I was so, oh my, I was so off the top. I, I was, I was so off the top that even I'm not gonna stop talking about that for a while because that was, that's basically the reason why I'm making this video. I have I just want to get it out there that that shit was crazy. But of course, continuing, I was of course not out. So my round two pool started at 4 p.m. So I had 2 hours to waste. So in that time, I just hung out with Nick and like bothered top players for picks. Ended up hanging out for like a bit with the sax scene, I guess, or like some people in the sax. I don't know. Got some pizza, watched some games. Dude, we had some like we were hanging out with Ouch for a bit, like you know Ouch BC Filipino guy from Canada. He's so chill. Like we were just hanging out with him. He was like tired, and he was just hanging out. He's such a chill dude. And yeah, that right after that, I took a piss, got I didn't find no warm ups, but my pool was at 4. I was at loser side, so I had to wait a bit for my pool, and I was so mentally off. I was exhausted because I like there's it was being taken up by like 50 million emotions in my head. Um, yeah, it was like I was so off. Like I was just in the pool like beforehand. I was like I was like purely no thoughts, head empty. Like I was just there. I was like you could say I was off something. I wasn't. But yeah, I was. My round two pool came. Dude, we had the worst setup. There was no audio, so I couldn't drown out and the whole crowd around the pool, and like it was so mentally taxing because I know that if I just having game audio on would be such a huge like oh my, I'm so dumb. I knew I would have been like so distracted over the whole set, and I was right. There was a whole bunch of crowds around the other sets. There was a small one for mine because nobody knew me nor my opponent really. Actually, they knew my opponent. They knew Solo and Ness from PNW. I think at least. So dude, I'm so dumb. Like, so the audio was effed up for some reason. Like, the audio splitter was super effed up. So, like, I couldn't listen to it. There was no audio for that setup. And, oh, I should have. Solo doesn't listen to game audio, I'm pretty sure. So I could have just replaced the game audio thing with my headphones. I'm so dumb. But besides from that, it was, I lost 3-0. I could not do it. I was taxed out, and like yeah, he knew the matchup. It was clear by his movement. He knew what to do, and I did not want to play against that, especially since I could like hardly think. So I was like, yeah, it was a 3-0. It was close. I felt like I could have done so much more better, but that's how my run ended. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I was in I was in the venue for like a whole nother like 5-ish hours. Like I was just chilling, watching sets. It was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed day 3. I was just chilling, playing Melee, playing some more, and I just hung around. It was a really fun experience, and I would definitely do it again. And yeah, so that is basically my run at Genesis 9. And it was, I enjoyed it. I would definitely do it again. And I want to do it again because, damn, I, it was just such a good feeling, I guess. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, I guess, and then I'll catch you some other time. I doubt anyone's making it to this end, but yeah, yeah, that was crazy.